one of the deficiencies of my ministry, which I'm solving now, is poor planning. Planning, education planning. There's no division whose sole responsibility is to plan the education system and infrastructure development. So you may think there are so many senior high schools, right? But you go to communities where the nearest high school is 30 miles away. 30 miles away. So we've not placed senior high schools in locations that are in close proximity to communities as such, compared to other countries. But even these students are fed once by their schools. Bottom line is this: we have a boarding school system, and this boarding school system is serving its intended purpose. You see, for some students, it will amaze you to know that if they stay in their home, they don't even have a place to study. There are 5 kids in a room, no desks anywhere. For some people, boarding is a necessity.
But not for everybody.
Yeah, but for those who don't, that's why we have 30% of the students enrolled in day schools. You know, Greater Accra.
Shouldn't that number be bigger?
The Greater Accra.
Shouldn't that number be bigger?
No, this is my approach. My thinking is that it should be demand driven. Right? For example, look at the school we are building in East Legon, the STEM Academy. It goes from kindergarten to senior high school. It's a day school. The quality is such that somebody in the next few years will choose that school over.
But you make it a day school for a reason.
Yeah, it's a community school, right? It's a community school. I believe that due to the nature of our high school organization that says parents have a choice as to where they want to send their children to, day schools should be so much better, right? That parents will say,
so which is what I'm pressing. So my question is that the 30% border 70-day students, based on all we know and all the data, should you not be working to change that to 70-30? Because education must be managed within the community. And you've already said that the head teacher should not be the one doing all these administrative things. It must be instructional. So my question to you is, do you agree that we need the balance of day boarding to skew more towards day, because of where we want to take educational system? And 2, are you working actively towards that?
I would say your second point, the boarding school is serving us very well now.
So we don't need to switch.
No, that's what I said. Okay. That I believe that if you are talking about, since people have a choice, you make the day schools the quality second to none. So that somebody will just say, I'd rather have my child go to this school.
Instead of you forcing.
Yeah, instead of you forcing. Because you see, Greater Accra is so innovative. With Aquinas and all these schools are there.
Aquinas that policy impose choices. Because if people realize that there's a good day school near where I live, then I don't think my son should go to boarding. And I also say that because of the increased numbers, the boarding is becoming more difficult to manage.
Let me tell you. You are making a very rational argument based on research you've done. But you know, I will not sit here and say anything about it for them to say I didn't consult.